All right, what's up everybody? Decided to make a quick video since I'm getting a lot of questions about the bags that I picked up this weekend, especially some of the 2024 new releases, especially from the Buffalo bags. So I'm gonna do a down and back with each set I've got. I got 9 sets here that I'm gonna throw real quick, just a down and back, give you some general info that'll help you make, maybe help you out with your buying decisions, as a lot of these bags launched today. So we'll start out with the Shadow by Buffalo, probably the one I'm asked the most about. Sorcerer fast side, what I call the Guardian Carpet, slow side. I say it plays about a 6. They call this a 10. I'm gonna say about a 9, 9.5. It is fast, it's floppy, very hole friendly bag, square template, probably medium sized template, good hand fill. One thing I do want to mention though is that these have seen maybe 5 minutes of board time, and they're doing, because it is that Sorcerer fast side material that is really popular and a lot of bags are going to this year. I mean, all I did is put some bag butter on the seams, the corners here, and I mean, it is wearing away. The print is like already coming off the bag. So just be aware with this material, it's not exclusive to Buffalo. It's anyone who uses this material, and that's a lot of people that are using that material now. That it does kind of, you can see it pretty good on that bag. I mean, these are brand new. They haven't been thrown maybe 10 down and backs, and they're already showing wear on the corners there. But my Sorcerers did the same thing. I think it's just a common thread of the material. So if you're getting any bag that features this material and you really like the graphics, just know that it's probably gonna wear away a little bit. So, but it doesn't affect playability. They play nice. Let's go ahead and get some throws in. Can't really tell much from an airmail early, so didn't warm up here, so I apologize. I'll be a little off. See, the slow side's moving pretty good. Let's go fast side. And that is certainly quick. Boards are playing a little fast, so it is a little windy too. So take that into consideration. Again, I'd say this is probably about a 6, 9, 9.5. Really hole friendly carpet. See, that one came in kind of nose first and really forgiving. It didn't try to roll end over end. It just found its way up the board. Real hole friendly, as I said before. We'll go fast side again one more time. Really fast bag. You know, they're rated a 10, but in certain conditions I could certainly see that, but it's going to play just like the Sorcerer in terms of the fast side. Great bag, definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite of what I got this weekend. I love it, going to be a big hit with Buffalo. So the Shadows is definitely a ringer. I like it. Let's stay with Buffalo. Let's go with the Sauce. Viper Pro Sniper fast side material with the Castello X slow side. This bag should play theoretically a lot like a Fallout X. I actually like these a little bit better. I think they're a little more full. I love the round corners. Sounds like I got a breeze picking up, so the wind could carry these bags. Let's see how they play. Kicked on me a little bit, but I did not throw it very flat. Better. You can see the pine needles blowing off the trees. I apologize. I hope it's not affecting the sound. Again, really hole friendly. I had to break these in twice. I'd say this bag's about a 5.5, 9. Slow side material. The carpets on this is a little slower than than what's on the Shadow. So these aren't as hole friendly. If you're wanting to throw blockers, this is probably the better option. I know they listed as faster than the Shadow on their website speed chart, but I'm not entirely sure that I agree with that. Maybe in certain conditions, but both of these are playing around a 6 right now. And let's go fast side. Again, this is a really also a really hole friendly material. On both sides. Love that Viper Pro Sniper fast side material. So I really don't know which ones I like better, these or these Shadows, but both are great bags. I think they'll be great sellers. Again, I like these better than the Fallout X, but that's on you. It's going to move a little faster on the slow side, but That's up to you. All right, the Frenzy. We're talking about the Combat Hybrid Carpet Slow material. Plays about a 4. This is some sort of new material to me. It kind of reminds me of the Swag Diamond a little bit, but they say this plays a 7. The Diamond is supposed to be a 10. I think this material is definitely faster than a 7, at least right now. But I don't know, we'll see. I will tell you, I hated this bag when I first broke it in. It felt like a bag of rocks. This material is really thick. This material is a lot thinner. It just feels really weird in your hands. I had to break them in a second time, and I was very aggressive with the break-in, and they still don't feel very broken in. Not a super huge fan of this material. Definitely slower. These bags will roll, if that's kind of in your arsenal. Again, newer, it's a little windy. Boards are playing a little fast right now, as you can see the roll there. Let's go fast side. Couldn't really tell, but it's definitely playing faster than a 7. Cool graphics though. I don't know, I'm just not so sure this is the bag for me. This material will slow down. It never plays like this. Again, it's definitely that combat slow side material. Let's go fast side one more time. These still feel really hard, kind of crunchy in my hand. Kind of feels like a bag of rocks. I know that's terrible. Honestly, when I first broke them in yesterday, it was probably the worst bag I've ever felt in my hand. But I knew they weren't completely broken in, so I still think they need another treatment. 2 just wasn't enough. But Frenzy, if you like a roll bag, that could be for you. All right, let's move on to Seva Slasher. I dig this bag. It is the Pro Sniper Viper Fast Side. It actually feels a little softer. Not entirely sure why that is, but it claims to be the same material. It plays like it, but a little softer. It is a herringbone back, but it's a little quicker than the traditional herringbone I see. Playing more like a 6 right now. I'd say a 6.9. But this bag is very square. You can see how like it has a little dips. It has really sharp corners. That's a little weird for me. It's a bigger template, medium fill, but it plays so good. This bag is so hole friendly. Slow side is definitely moving pretty quick. But look how that just slinks right into the hole. I'll go fast side one time here. Really hole friendly bag, lands flat, really forgiving. I knew I was gonna like this bag, so but this is probably, I don't know, this might be my favorite Seva bag I've ever thrown. That was just a bad throw. I mean, it finds its way up the board. Really hole friendly. Definitely a floppier bag, but I mean, they feel great. They find the hole. You could certainly roll this bag, flop it. I'm a fan. So, Seva Slasher has my stamp of approval. Let's talk about the Seva Smash. All right, this bag is the polar opposite of the Slasher. Look how this thing has sharp corners, as I talked about. This has beautiful round corners. I dig that. This template feels so good. Viper Pro Sniper Fast Side, they're claiming an 8.5. I'm saying 9, 9.5. But it's, the slow side is that of a 357. It's a 5. I say that's about right. Kind of similar to the Surefire Slow. I got to be honest, I hate this material. I heard that BJ was telling me that the Hypernova is a very similar material combo, but it does have the Surefire Slow. I might need to try those. I'm just not a big fan of this. It's so thick. It feels like a, I don't know, like a thick piece of construction paper or a paper plate in my hand. It's just weird. I throw them well. They play well. They certainly land flat, but it's just strange because the material combo, it's so flat and hard on one side and the other side is like really soft. It kind of melts in your hand. I'll throw fast side here. But it plays well. I just don't like the hand feel because if you've played, I've seen this before, the 357, the my kill shots. The Sure Shot had a bag. May have been the Diablo. I'm struggling off the top of my head to remember. Had the same material. Again, I'm throwing them great, but it kind of feels like I'm throwing a Frisbee. I mean, it's just very hard, stiff material that is hard to break in. Fast side, you know what you get there. So I like the bags, love the template. I just wish the slow side material was a little softer. Not a big fan of that slow side material, but good bag, just don't like the slow side. All right, let's go to Vortex. This is nothing new here. These are bags that have been out before. But let's throw the shelters. It's a review I got coming up. What's wild is Vortex used to make the roundest template in the game. Now they make the most square. It's crazy. They switched it up. Normally I'd say I'd hate that, but after throwing them, I love it. It's a smaller template, great hand feel. Probably medium to medium fullness. Surefire slow, Viper fast. I mean, these bags are awesome. They just feel great in your hand. It's a deadhead. It's a deadhead variant, but it has a smaller template and a little bit more fill probably. I love small template bags. I just do. Same thing with Contraband. They make smaller template bags. I like that. Just more for my hand feel. I like some bigger template bags too, but just if I had to choose one or the other, I'm going with a smaller template. These bags, by the way, Josh Zeller makes a beautiful, I mean, this is unreal. This is made, him and his wife make these in their basement or at their house. I don't know if it's in their basement or whatever, but hand stitched. So, I mean, this lines up, the trees line up. That's all done by hand. That's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Rock Hill Worlds Edition. Love this bag. All right, let's throw the Storms. I've been wanting to try this one for a while. Storm 2.0. Very square bag. Thinner, bigger template than the Shelter. Well, you're looking at a Surefire fast of about a 9. And the slow side is like every bit of 7. OG all slide. So this is going to play a lot like the Cutthroat, except for much thinner. I mean, look how fast, this is slow side. I'm gonna throw fast side, but these bags are fast. So it's gonna get up the board. It's a thinner bag. But unlike the Shelter and the Zone that uses the disc fill, these have a mix. So they're going to be more hole friendly, but my goodness, they're fast. I'm throwing the slow side and these are just like running away from me. But now I'm afraid to even get it there. But definitely hole friendly for sure. I mean, they are going to fly through. This is a hole runner's bag. Hole friendly, fill, thin, kind of floppy. I anticipate them getting floppier. Good bag, underrated, not talked about enough. All right, 2 more left here. Let's do the Diamond. This is Chauncey's personal set, so shout out to him for giving me these because I've never thrown them. They call this a 710, so again, you're looking at sort of that Cutthroat slow, the OG all slide, I believe, or it might be the Viking fast side, but plays about a 7. Fast side, they're calling it a 10. He tells me it slows down in humidity, but it is not really humid right now. But these bags play awesome. I don't know what he did to break these in, but they certainly feel good in hand. Definitely a smaller template. Let's go fast side here. I'm afraid of it and like barely throwing it, obviously. But definitely another smaller template bag. I like the way it feels in hand, but I'd say this is probably a 6.5, 7, 9. Someone online said it's like Nola's Jester. I could see that, but I think it's, let's go fast side to finish. I think it's got a little bit more fullness to it than the Jester did, but I really like these bags. They've thrown great. Definitely a bag I didn't think much about. I don't know if he's doing it in 2024, but I dig it. It gets up the board. It feels good. Last one, Ninja. You guys know I'm a Ninja guy, but they weren't at Worlds, but I grabbed these out of the drawer of ones I still got to review, and new bag for them for 2024. So let's go ahead and I believe it's going to have the Pro stamp. The 23 version I got has the comp stamp, but it's a Viking. Same fast side and slow side materials. It's a little more full It has a bigger but more full fill than the 2023 Vikings I threw. Rounder, it's definitely a little heavier. I prefer this to the Viking. I'm not just saying that because I'm a ninja guy. I just like the way these feel. I'll let some guys that are Viking throwers throw these recently at a blind draw. They agreed with me. I mean, they're BG guys and they like these a lot too. I mean, just got a little bit more weight. You're looking at a 4.7. Mine are still playing kind of fast because they're newly broken in. I anticipate them slowing down. But a great bag, mixed fill. But yeah, the Shinobi by Ninja. I like these two. Terrible throw. Definitely a roll shot bag, a flop shot. All capable of this with that mixed fill and the speed. So gets up the board with the fast side. But anyway, those are the bags. A big fan of just about all of them. I got really my favorites would probably be the Shadow, the Sauce. Love the Slasher by Seva. You know, if I want to play slow bags, I want to roll. The Shinobis are a great option. The Shelters are going to be used for sure by Vortex. So more reviews to come. If you got any questions or any comments you want to make, feel free. I appreciate you guys. Hope this helps. Thanks, everybody.